Okay, so what came out of the safe today is a 12 gauge over and under, made in Spain. I would call that Laurona Over. It's not a whole lot of information on the internet about it. I guess back in the 2000 or 1990s, early 2000s, you could buy that brand at Walmart in the U.S. As far as I've seen, they're long out of business now. And yeah, so 26-inch barrels. Now I measured the chokes at 0.734, so that's probably like either cylinder or maybe improved cylinder, but I'm guessing cylinder, which is perfect because I bought this to shoot 5-stand with it. So that's perfect chokes for that. It's got a lot of neat, kind of nice features. Checkering is really nice. These things here, if I'm kind of cool. I don't think the camera will pick them up, but usually they're just kind of square or even on an angle, but they actually turn these sideways, so they're like diamond shape. That's kind of neat. It's kind of little things there. It's got lots of engraving on it. Top lever's all engraved, the whole sides, even the bottom's got some engravings. Trigger guard's got some engraving on it. Now this thing has been well used, not really abused. Like there's no big scratches or anything in the buttstock. And I noticed on some of the bay cowls they actually crack right here. And there's no cracks in there. The finish is pretty good and it locks up. Still locks up nice and tight. It's got extractors, not injectors, so extractors. But one of the reasons, or one of the ways you can tell if your over and under or side by side has been shot a lot, is your top lever. See how this one's way over to the left? It should actually be either straight or even over to the right, but this one's way over to the left. So kind of good indication it's been shot a lot. But like I said, there's no bulges in the barrels. And I'm not even sure if this thing shoots 3-inch, but no, it's still good shape. Now it did have automatic safeties, but I got rid of that because this is just getting used at the clay range, so I didn't need safeties. I just drilled it and repinned that so that it stays on there so it's not a big hole. And one thing, it didn't come with a butt pad. Now, problem is this buttstock has a curved back here, and if you just go to the local gun shop, they have Packmars, and they have a hard plastic backer that holds the screws in. But if you put that on here, it's going to leave a gap here. So I didn't really want that. So what I did was just take a piece of aluminum, took it over another piece of steel, and just a ball peen hammer kind of got that curve. And I went to Amazon and got these Torbon brand recoil pads. And the only reason I did that is they're silicone, so they're soft, and they don't have that backing plate. Now the only problem is you got to watch when you put your screws in, because if you put them in too hard, it'll actually pull right through them. Actually, it happened here, so I just had a washer to hold it on there. And it's one of those grind to fits. Like it's a little narrow for this, and still got to do some grinding on the bottom, but it is what it is. Yeah, you can kind of see the finish here. What I did is I put electrical tape when I was grinding this to fit. And what I should have done is put painter's tape, then put the electrical tape over it, but not really worried about that. I'm going to kind of clean this up and refinish it at some point in time. Now, one of the things I did find, and let me just say I'm no gunsmith by trade, I just like tinkering with stuff and trying to fix it, is when I got it, as you see, it's got dual triggers. Tested the front trigger, it worked fine. Pulled on the back one and it didn't move. So I took the buttstock off, looked at it, didn't see any broken parts, which is good. Everything seemed to move, but so I gave it a good cleaning. It was all full of old oil that was almost like grease. It was so gummy. Cleaned it off, make sure all the springs were working, none of them broken. Put it back together, still nothing. So let me show you what I had to do. Get my amazing drawing here. So there's your trigger. It's got this plate attached to it. And what there is a small pin with a spring and another piece here that has another pin with a bigger spring. So when you pull the trigger, it compresses this pin, compresses this spring, pushes on this pin, which compresses this spring, which lets it go and releases the hammers. Well, long story short, what I had to do was actually cut this spring down. I just cut like a coil off, checked it, put it back together, but it was still like this pin here was kind of catching on the lip here. And I kind of filed it a bit, but that didn't help. So I ended up cutting a couple, did it a few times and finally got it right. So now I went out, checked it, works fine now. So that's kind of some things you might have to do with these older guns. But I was just really glad that there was no broken pieces. I looked up on Numrick, you can get parts, but with all our laws and trying to import stuff right now is a big hassle. And I'm just glad I didn't have to buy parts for it. And I didn't want to take it to an actual gunsmith because honestly, it's not worth the time and hassle to do that, so I could fix it myself, so I was happy with that. Yeah, let's see if there's anything else I wanted to talk about it. That's pretty much it. If anybody has one of these or you got any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them down there. I'm really happy with it. Shot really well with it. I like this checker. It's kind of different. Feels good in the hands. It's not really sharp, but I'm shooting the rain or anything like that, so it works pretty good. And like I said, it locks up nice tight. It's actually kind of machined there, which is kind of a nice touch. It says she locks up tight. You can do the take the fore end off and give it the shake test, and nothing rattles. So that's always a good sign. So anyway, yeah, just thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the flip side. All right, let's see if this thing works. It works. Now let's see which barrel shoots off which trigger. Okay, so cool. It works.